You know, because the only thing that matters to me is God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because so many of my family members have died, friends, loved ones have died. This let me know that this thing is real. This is not just, you know, something that you do. You know, some people, and this is what God told me, he was angry. Because when I was getting ready to do ministry and stuff, I was not, you know, I was thinking about it in a ministry way, and my mindset said this. It said, ooh, this is my job. And God looked at me, he said, job? He was offended. And I said, because I was like, you know, yeah, I got to do this, I got to do that. He said, you falling out of love with me. Because you're no longer looking at it as a privilege, you're looking at it like it's a job, or like you are, you know, it's a thing that you don't want to do. You never want to look at the things that you do for God at it like you, God owe you something. Because the people ain't getting, I'm not going to preach no more. Because the people ain't doing this, I ain't going to sing no more. Because the people ain't calling me, I'm not going to evangelize no more. So what? You got Jesus was rejected. The Bible says the one who became the head cornerstone, they rejected him. You're gonna be rejected. If you can't take rejection, then you need to go on and just throw in the towel and say, I can't do it, because you're gonna be rejected by a lot of people. The Bible says that you're going to be rejected by mamas. Mama's going to be against the daughters. The mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law. The son-in-law against the dad. You're going to be rejected. The Bible says a man's fall is of his own household. You're going to go through this type. You're going to go through these types. These things are made to make you strong. These things are to see where your heart is really at. The Bible says, shall death separate you from the love of God? God forbid. Shall the death or angels or things to come, shall it hold me away from God? God forbid. No, none of these things. Paul was in chains. Literally in chains. You know how people in Russia and Pakistan and all these are getting killed? He went through that stuff. He wasn't just privileged just to preach in the pulpit like we are today. He was literally killed for the gospel's sake. He was beaten. He was beaten. His head was cut off. James' head was cut off. Peter was hung upside down like Christ. Because he said that, you know what? He said, I felt like I was not worthy to be hung up because he denied Christ. So he asked them to hang him upside down. All these people, you know, we always talk about Peter shouting how he healed people and different things, because he went through my suffering. Peter, one day he asked Jesus, he said, I don't left my mama, I don't left my wife, I don't left my kids. I left everything. I lost everything. Paul said it like this, I done all lost. Jesus, what am I going to get? He said, in the world to come, you're going to get 112. Everything that you thought that you lost, you know, you're going to get it back. Quit complaining about these temporary things that you're going, because a true child of God, you're going to go, it's not like you see on TV. I hate to tell you, I hate to break the bad news to you. It's not like you see on TV. It's not just fame, glamour, and everybody gonna say, ooh, I love you, and that. Some people gonna literally hate you. And they ain't even gonna know why. If you don't believe me, ask Abel. Cain hated his brother for no reason. He literally just hated him. He came around, oh, I can't stand him. He hated him so much to the point he killed his brother. People, they're not going to love you. You have to get over this thing called, I want everybody to love me, to accept me. If you have this mindset that you want everybody to accept you, then woe to you. Because he says, woe unto men He said, for they spoke of the false prophets too. They spoke how many false prophets?